right, we've been making some progress on the Project Platypus bass boat project. You can see here we've already got some primer on the top side paint. The primer that we're using is this Rust-Oleum topside above the waterline primer. This stuff is really, well, when you open it up, you can only get the stir stick about this far through before it's almost solid for like 3/4 of it. But once you get it all stirred up and it accepts, you know, the medium, then it goes on really smooth. It's just, you really have to take a lot of time mixing it. So just be prepared. You're not going to just open it and go. It's going to take you, more than a half an hour to reconstitute it. But it went on nice and smooth, and it really, here you can see we've started to sand it, knocking off some of the eggshell. But what this does is it gives you, we prep the material with 80 grit, so it has a mechanical bond with the gel coat that's on here. But this gives the finish coat, the next layer of paint, a chemical and mechanical bond that it'll stick to. The other thing that priming does is it lets you find little defects in your sanding. See, here's a little blip here and a little blip here. And so when you go through and you lightly sand with some 220 over the top of your primer, here's another one right here. We're going to clean all these up, and you can see even just feeling some like little rough spots. But that primer will help you to encapsulate, and it actually helps you find those, so you can get a really nice surface. So the other projects we've been working on here today, you can see I've got my stern eyes installed. The old stern eyes, let's see if I can capture from a previous video. They had just one screw through the middle, and they were kind of a formed chrome. These are 3/16 stainless steel. Those pretty stern eyes, they don't really have the ability to do much pulling, and they only have like 500 pounds that you can pull. This is rated at like 4,000 pounds. Now, when you're shopping for these, you'll see some of them just say stainless steel, and others say 3/16 stainless steel. Now, the ones that are just stainless steel, they're really not that well rated either. They'll give you maybe, I don't know, 100 or 1,500 pounds, but they're not near as strong as these. The advantages to having a hook like this with a U-hook is you have two mounting points, and then this big plate on the inside. It's the same kind of fixture. 2 screws go through with a bolt or with a nut, and then they have a plate that squashes it. That does two things. It gives you a bigger surface for sealing, so you don't have any water intrusion, and it gives you a larger surface area for pulling. So, I mean, this boat's not going to be used as a tug. I'm not going to be pulling things out or whatnot, but sometimes you'll run into a disabled boater, and you need to hook up to them and help them out a little bit. And knowing that you're not going to damage your own boat would be one of those things that, sure, I could pull you out, no problem, that kind of thing. And I mean, I'm not going to be pulling jet skiers or water skiers or anything. This is just utility, and we want to make sure that we can secure the boat down. Now that we have a good coat of paint on the top, we can't put a strap over the middle to hold it down while we're trailering it. And now that the transom is complete, you can see we've got it all rebuilt and capped with a nice fiberglass cap on the top there. Now that the transom is complete, we can put these in place so we can connect it to the trailer properly. So the next step after this, this little primer paint, we're going to use this, staying in the same brand, we're going to use Rust-Oleum topside paint. We found this at the Lowe's. Not every Lowe's carries it, but if you do a search, you'll be able to find a Lowe's near you that has this. But going with the gloss, they comes in gloss and semi-gloss, so you can pick whatever sheen that you like. But this is the paint that we're going for. Now you can see we're only painting this above the water line. This is for topside paint, so this is not for below the water line. So as this goes on, I'll cut into the video and you can see how it looks, and then as it dries, we're going to put 2 coats of this on, and we'll see how it looks. All right, there we go. First coat of gloss going down. Looking pretty good. We're using a really fine nap roller on this. After a light coat of sanding of the primer, we used 220. We're rolling this down, and this looks like it's getting some good coverage. We're doing 2 light coats, I think. You know, it might just be crazy, but it seems to me that in white, this boat looks a little bit bigger. I mean, if it looks bigger, it'll make you feel bigger. I don't know. But anyway, moving along, looking pretty good. There's the first quart down. When we did the primer was 1 quart per layer. This is the finished coat, and we're doing light coats. This 15-foot boat is about I want to say 6 foot wide. We're able to cover this entire area with just a half a quart of that paint. So we have 2 quarts. We plan on doing 2 layers, so we'll definitely have enough to make that happen. Very cost-effective product, a lot cheaper than some of the other Proline stuff that you can get, and really good quality. I don't have a problem at all with any of the characteristics of this paint. All right, well there you go. 2 coats, 2 light coats of this Rust-Oleum paint. Let me see if you can get an idea of the sheen. It's gloss paint, but obviously it wasn't sprayed, it was rolled on. So it does have a bit of a nap to it. But actually I like it. It looks really nice. And it went on really smooth. We bought, like I said, we bought 2 quarts, only needed to use 1, and we still have a little extra in that first quart. So that covered quite a lot of area, and it went on really smooth. We used a fine nap roller, just a 3-inch roller, and rolled this on. A little bit of tape on the edges here. I had to do some fine cleanup around the edges, but it all went really well. So that's the paint project on Project Platypus. Well, you can really see that sheen looks a lot better. I really like having this white instead of green on the top. It makes it a lot more survivable in the heat. So in the coming videos, if you're interested, I'll be finishing up these bait boxes. I'm going to sand out the inside and do a coat of gel coat on there. And then we'll have the entire boat ready to do the assembly of all the accoutrements, things like these cleats. And we're going to install a compass and a wireless phone charger on the pilot box there, the pilot house. So we'll be working on a bunch of little tiny projects, getting this thing all back assembled. So make sure you follow the project, Project Platypus, here on Alex's Garage. That's all I got on this one. Cheers.